Welcome to Matters Financial and Geopolitical from a Frontier. I hope you had a good May Day. Let's come to Kenya. Kenya's military spending last year rose to a new high of 109.7 billion shillings, $1 billion, to exceed the amount spent by neighbors Tanzania and Uganda combined for the first time. Interestingly, the increase in Uganda could be related to equipment purchases. This is stated in the budget, but exactly what it is spent on is unknown. Dr. Nan Tian, the researcher on the Arms and Military Expenditure Program at SIPRI. Safaricom is up 26.8% year to date and will report full year earnings tomorrow morning. During the first half of 2019, their results were muscular with an EPS expansion of 20.2%. They dashed for mobile data, where usage in MB users surged to 639.8 MBs. The entire market cap of the Nairobi Securities Exchange is $23.3 billion. Safaricom's market cap is $11.166 billion. That means the company represents 47.9% of the total market capitalization, and the importance of its earnings cannot be gainsaid. Atlas Mara swaps 4 African banks for a stake in Kenya's Equity Bank. The bank was founded by ex-Barclays PLC chief Bob Diamond, will swap its operations in Rwanda, Zambia, Mozambique, and Tanzania for a 6.27% stake in Equity Bank. The transaction is worth $106 million, Equity said in a separate statement. The transaction will result in increased scale in Rwanda and Tanzania once Atlas Mara and Equity combine their operations there. And of course, they're expanding their footprint with Zambia and with Mozambique. Equity Bank is up 17.36% this year, trades on a trailing P of 7.905. Nairobi All Shares up 12.02% year to date. NSE 20s down 1.31% year to date. Thankfully, the rains have arrived, but you saw that big inflation surge month on month. And I wrote about that in particular. I said drought episodes typically taken bigger chunks out of our GDP, and there is a powerful negative feedback loop, I wrote. Our food price profile is actually high beta with an observable price gouging bias. So the first thing that happens is food prices start climbing. Already our food import bill has started to spike. This then feeds into inflation, which then poses a monetary policy question. The price of Kenyan coffee dropped to its lowest point this year after shedding 26% this week, reversing the better price seen in the previous sale. Coffee prices are at 13-year lows globally. It's finally caught up with the Nairobi Coffee Exchange. Land Rover's new Defender hits the slopes of Kenya to test its mettle. Jaguar Land Rover's revamped Defender sport utility vehicle is headed for the rugged slopes of Kenya to tow heavy loads and wade through rivers before the resurrected icon goes on sale next year. Testing of the prototype will take place in the Borana Conservancy and include carrying supplies across unforgiving terrain in real-world trials at the 14,000-hectare conservancy. This is the iconic Land Rover Defender in its natural habitat. This is my daughter Hannah in the pool at the Borana Conservancy, 2,000 meters above sea level. And this is a photograph I took in the Borana, the snow peaks of Mount Kenya. You can see the elephants as well. I love this photograph. Thank you, Dr. Patrick Njoroge, for a great day. You can borrow Jack Nico Gossian's new scooter anytime you are in Copenhagen. That's our central bank governor. Very interesting man. Thank you for stopping by.